Hello there, everybody. Welcome on back to some more Slay the Spire. We're doing Slay the Ascension, Ascension level 6 as the defect today. We're getting up there in the Ascension levels. Yo, I hate all of these. I'm gonna be real. I'll upgrade a card, but I genuinely despise every single one of those options. We basically rolled as poorly as any one human being can roll for those. So feeling good. It's hard to, be overly mad when the game just slaps you right in the face to start off. I'm not salty. We've had we've had 2 wins in a row on camera, which is something that at this rate I never thought would actually happen, but here we are. FTL is just a great card, dude. It's really difficult for me to not take FTL at basically every available opportunity. It's real good as a card. I mean, that was a 26 damage turn right here. So good that we will actually just straight up kill this dude in 2 turns. Very strong. Dude, another Entropic Brew is actually nuts, but I actually really like what we have set up there. Charge Battery's another just very good card. And we're getting some good stuff early on here that is hard for me to be too mad about. Yeah, I mean, I'll take 2 damage here. Would have been dumb to do it any other way. Just kill him. Kill him. Get him out of here. We don't want to see him no more. No more, no more, no more. Okay, so let's see. What is the way that you win a defect run? You got a lot of frost. You cycle lightning quickly. In that case, I don't really think I'd take any of them. And maybe that's very short-sighted. But I don't really care for the lot of them there. I'll continue to upgrade. I mean, FTL, look, a 6 damage 0 cost card is fine, but Charge Battery being like heavenly is kind of much better for me personally. Hit you with the FTL action, hit you with the Charge Battery action, hit you with the boom boom pow, gotta get that. And life is as good as can be. If we can kill this guy in the next turn, tis would be a dream scenario. Come on, smack him twice. Okay, you did not. It's rude. Draw some cards for me. Get some energy for me. I still cannot kill him, which is mighty unfortunate, but hear me out. What if we... I mean, if I pop the strength, we actually can. I think it's worth it. I'm going to be honest. Just to not take any damage or just very little damage on this fight, I think it's a massive benefit for us. Now, we are going to end up taking damage here. I don't feel good about using another potion. I mean, we've already used technically 3 on this fight. But you're getting into the dazes. Look, you're going to take damage on elite fights. It's Ascension level 6. I know it's not Ascension level 400 quite yet. We'll get there eventually, but I'm not good at the game. Electro is a must. I mean, it's simply too strong to not take. I really like auto shields. I feel like I'd rather just ditch a defend from my deck. And then I still have the money. I'm good with it. I'll take it. Auto shields is a fine thing. Darkstone, whatever, parry-apt, it's fine, but it's not really something I'm going to get too hyped up about. Gold-plated cables is fine. It's a free loop when you get right down to it. And loop is a decent power is what we'll call it. So this is one of those scenarios where I'm actually taking damage here, which kind of sucks. I can't deny. But life goes on. We're gonna get Electro basically on this turn, and then basically he's dead. This guy's not dead yet, but he will be in due time. Got that loop action going. We're entangled, which is not an issue because we can just do our attacks like so. And he's dead on the next turn. Good stuff. You know, you're at half HP. Is that necessarily the end of the world? Not really, to be honest with you. There's a lot of things that I can be concerned about. That ain't one of them. Now, Cold Snap, you can get lulled into the illusion that Cold Snap is good for us here. I actually think that Cool-Headed is a better thing for us to get the draw. That said, we actually have very good draw in this deck, but I'm going to transform another strike. It's a multicast. I'm not a big multicast person, but we can rock it. I think that I will remove another defend and then throw a self-repair into our deck. Self-repair is just almost always good is my reasoning there. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I think this is a time where digging... Oh my god, Fossilized Helix is very good. As a time where digging is, I think, just more valuable for us. And this is a weird one, because, I mean, Buffer is good. Is good. But Capacitor is going to give us more benefit throughout the entire fight. Which is why I think that that's the move that I'm willing to make. I am going to pop this as well. I mean, Glacier is really good here, just to get the Frost. We're going to take hits, most likely, on this fight. Albeit, we won't. Which is a good place to be in. It does nothing. I'm not mad about this, okay? We had to use our potions, but if you got the potions, use the potions, okay? It's a very simple scenario to be in. You got no reason not to use the potions, I guess. And as long as we're getting Frost Orb at the front, I feel like we're in a pretty good position. That said, I did just move the Frost Orb out of the front, but although extra damage is kind of whatever. We want the Frost Orb at the front when he gets to the point where he's doing an attack. But right now we need... I mean, you might as well just play both defense. You still got the buffer, which is the insanely good part of this. And really, I'm feeling good about this. I will do a dual cast here. That's going to activate an extra time. He's over halfway dead. And he's only at his 4th kind of stage here. So this will do 24 damage. I think it's short-sighted to do that. I think I would much rather ensure we have this block and then let her rip a little bit here. But we got to start punching in the damage very, very quickly here. We could do the Frost. Give me the dual cast now for the damage. Auto shields ain't going to do crap, so just let her stay. Let her stay, let her go. Should I stay or should I go now? We are going to take no damage because of buffer, but we do use the buffer now. And now we're in a sticky spot because now it's race against the friggin' clock, dude. We need to move it, and we need to do it as swiftly as humanly possible. We've got the block. I mean, we actually have a deck that works for getting block around and doing stuff like that. But what we don't have is a deck that works against this enemy. Like, that's our issue, is just fighting this dude. You're seeing right now, we have a big problem called getting damage output out there. And multicast right here, I genuinely believe we just have to do this, because that's the only chance we have at success. We will survive this fight, because we're almost guaranteed to kill him on this turn. Although, it's real close, dude. Is very close, but he will die here because of our extra loop. Never mind, he won't, but we don't take any damage, and now he's dead. Okay, a little bit more frightening than I initially thought. We need a little bit more heat in this deck. I don't think any of those provide the heat that I'm looking for, and it takes a strong man to walk through that and not take a card at the stage that we're at. So I'm going to take Ectoplasm because I think that the energy is more valuable, and because of Dig, we don't necessarily need shops to buy relics and things like that. So instead, I am going to focus on how many campfires can I get to. And the answer is I can get to 4 of them on this floor, which is pretty good, in all honesty. The goal is to have that be 4 relics, although I understand that the implications of this is that we may not get 4 relics out of it. Let's do something like this. I want something just like this. We took 1 damage. Look, Electro destroys these guys, so it's kind of a moot point because it just don't matter, he said, because it's all the same. And I said, can you take me home where we can be alone, own, and then next we were moving on. And they were with me. Yeah, me. So Ball Lightning, look, I genuinely think we need a little bit more damage in this deck. So I'll take a Ball Lightning. I am going to heal instead of adding cards because I just simply don't care. And then, I don't know. I mean, I don't really like any of these, and we know we have another shop coming, so let's kind of chill on that front for right now. I would like to make it where we do not take damage, and we will not take damage because of this. You might as well multicast and then get the effects of loop. Not that it really matters, but you don't take damage. Get a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. The damage is rolling in, dude. We need to find a way to get a little bit more focus. That can be in the form of a defrag. This was a terrible play. Should have auto shielded a little bit, but it's all good. We'll be fine. I mean, we're going to take 2 damage, then we're going to heal that 2 damage. So it's a bit of a moot point in the end. We heal back up to full. Do I need another charge battery? So I think the charge battery, you know, if we can continue to remove defense from the deck, I don't think that, you know, having charge battery is the end of the world. And I think that we will literally remove another defend from the deck. Now let's go for here. Dig. Anchor is fine. Not necessarily something I get super amped about, but it's fine. And then these guys, I mean, this is a really great fight for us, to be honest with you. Because we're sitting where we will have... yeah, just get self-repair out there. We're going to be sitting in a situation where as soon as Electro comes out, these guys are in rough shape. Of course, there's Electro. Thank you. I was going to say, I mean... kind of requires it coming out in order for us to actually get the benefit from it, but it's all good. I wasn't raised in the hood. This is called Early Morning Tyler Slay the Spire, by the way. This is the most energy I've had in a Slay the Spire. Definitely the wrong person to have done that with. Yeah, I'm going to take some more damage here. It's not the end of the world. Look, we're getting a relic out of this, which is all good. This is the most energy I've had in a Slay the Spire video in probably like 4 months. I'm honestly good here. Let's get another dig in. Calipers is like crazy good, dude. Meat on the bone, also crazy good. Getting some bites, I don't think that there's any value there. And then I keep on going. I want relics, man. I want to crank them up. Why don't you crank me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down. Okay, we are going to take no damage. We are vulnerable, though, which is not necessarily where you want to be at the current moment, but it's not a problemo for us right now. Get a little bit of 8 damage coming in. You're going to heal 7, so don't you fret, you little son of a gun, you. We can do a little dual cast there, hit him a little bit, play that for nothing. And 28 damage. Calipers does not become active on that, sadly. There's worse scenarios out there. We are going to take a little bit more damage. Loop is going to give us an extra bit there. It's a sucky fight. I mean, we're missing. We're definitely missing our focus. Focus completely changes this entire run right now. We just haven't been able to get that to a point that it can really do good stuff. Like, we can get a good turn here and there, and then it all goes to hell shortly after. Give me another FTL. I think that we can make that work. Give me another dig for bronze scales. It's fine. It's a damage dealer, so I'm not going to complain about it. One thing that we do have going for us is we really don't have an issue with energy on this run. It's kind of, because of the charge batteries, we continue to kind of crank those and get them going. And it's just not really creating an issue for us at all. We are going to, you know what, dude? I'm going to be real. Smoke bomb out of this. I don't want to do this fight anyway. And I think we're going to end up taking way more damage in there than not. I will take the relic, and we did not get cursed too, which is phenomenal. And I really do think that we should dig again while we have the ability to. And Mango's fine. Acts as a heal, really, in the end for us. I do think we're going to need potions. And these are terrible, to be honest with you. But I suppose it's all good, dude. On the bright side. That was actually a very good first turn in order to get some block going. We're also going to carry over 0 block. It's a good time. Give me a little evoke on that. Self-repair is out there. We are going to use our buffer, but that's okay. He's going to take a turn off. And then, I mean, we strike on this one. So, Electro, Charge Battery, Cool-Headed. Multicast does nothing. That's okay. He's going to start feeling the heat. I don't feel amazing about this fight. I'm just going to say it as it is. I think that we might be in a bit of a rough spot. So I am going to dual cast so that the Frost Orb is out in front here. That way we actually carry over 1 block because of Calipers. That is maybe the most, like, out there play I've ever had in my life. This is going to hurt like hell because I actually botched it by not having... by having Calipers active. It's always good when the game decides, screw you, Tyler. Yo, we're actually going to take, like, pretty big chunk of damage here. Because this boy is rude is the best answer I have for that. So another 6 damage. He is halfway dead. He's gonna remove all debuffs on him, which is a grand total of 0 because we don't have any. Might as well multicast that. Get some damage out there. Get some more damage. I mean, it's going to be tight is all I'm going to say. I think we're dead, but it is going to be tight. And I'm hoping that it's going to be less tight than what I think it's going to be. But I think it's going to be pretty tight because, like, that's going to hurt a good chunk. We will die if I do not block up on this turn. I do think you need to multicast that. So we surprisingly do not take damage here. We surprisingly have a chance to not die here either. In fact, we only take 1 damage from this. As long as we can get him to 20, dude, we're good. Like, and I mean, this will do it. So dual cast. Cool-headed. Smack you with one of these. Okay, it's fine. I'm a little shook. I'm not gonna lie, but in a world of difficult and dangerous things, I'm good, dude. I'm real good. So I think Pandora's Box is actually like the obvious play here, although there is something to be said for going with the Calling Bell, 3 curses, and then. Oh, it's a super dangerous play, though. Because what if you get 2 normalities out of this? I mean, you're getting the max HP up. Don't get me wrong. But you have no way to remove them because of that. I'm going to go Pandora's Box. We're going to... What the hell, dude? Self-repair is great, but we're never going to... Well, there's actually a chance we can play Meteor Strike, which is... I mean... I suppose it's a weird one, but there is a chance there. And I am likely going to just go right up the left side here. We have to fight an elite no matter what, so I might as well go with the path of least resistance here in terms of fighting elites. Get this out there, get this out there. All good. We are going to have 5 energy, so draw the Meteor Strike, I guess. Fair enough. Let's do it. Because why not, right? So now you got Plasma. You're also about to take like 400 damage on this. It's going to get really weird, like really quickly. And I suppose the multicast is going to become like significantly more valuable for us. Yes, we have 8 damage or 8 energy. Well, now we got 10 energy. I mean, they might all die here. Question mark. So it's a very strange scenario here. They will not all die, although it'll be real damn close. And they're not going to grow. I mean, he is dead. It's a very strange... It's a very strange setup, is all I'm going to really say about that. So we cannot buy crap. We kind of knew that. We're going to need to heal. Lose... Honestly, lose dual cast, man. I don't really care about losing dual cast. I'll take the 4 max HP. We've gotten a good chunk of HP on this fight, so I'm not, or on this run, I'm not really concerned about HP. Charge battery, cool-headed, FTL. I will Doom and Gloom here. I think that that's fine. That does mean that we're going to take a chunk of damage. I didn't really think that one through at all. We lose the buffer, so it's not the end of the world. Meteor Strike, that gets going, and then we start to crank them around. Dude, it works surprisingly well in this deck. I feel weird about it, but it does work surprisingly well. Charge battery, we can afford to smack you, and that's basically going to be the end of you as you know it. So, good stuff. As a good fight, and I'm not at all alarmed by it. So, I think that I might be crazy, but I'm going to add another Meteor Strike into the deck. And I think I'm going to Smith. Just to make some of this stuff better. Like, I like the idea of FTL being upgraded, but I actually like the idea of FTL being upgraded a lot. And maybe that's an iffy upgrade choice, but having it be a 4-card bad boy now, I think there's definitely some value there. Okay, so we're in a position. Sadly, these Meteor Strikes are not going to get wrapped back around on the next turn. We are going to have 5 energy. But we're going to have 5 energy the next time around as well. Which is kind of... That's why these charge batteries, having 2 of them in the deck, has really made things playable for us. There's the Meteor Strike. And I think that it's the right time to do it. Yeah. And then basically the next turn you rock... Yeah. So this will work. Channels the Plasma. FTL. FTL. Get a Zap. Even more energy. Pool-headed. Even more energy. Electro. Even more energy. Charge battery. Charge battery. And then you Ball Lightning. And then you evoke 9 times. Right? That's pretty good, actually. I mean, that's 72 damage rolling in on this guy. In probably the slowest fashion ever, but... I mean, if that's the way that we do this, with Electro, that kills like half of the room. So, I can't really get too mad about that. And then this just makes it ridiculously good as we go. I don't know, man. This works like really well. And this is one of the weirder things that I've done in Slay the Spire in terms of a form of run. Meteor Strike kills him. Yeah, I mean, so that worked like stupid well. I'm with this. It's weird, but I'm super with it. Give me another random relic. Blue Candle doesn't really benefit us at all, but Bag of Marbles, we don't play a lot of stuff here. I'm going to fight the Elite, and this is where you need Electro basically immediately if you hope to have any chance. I'm so friggin' stupid, dude. You need Electro if you hope to have any chance in this fight. I'm going to drink this immediately as well. We need the potions to fight this Elite. This could be where you die, but you need Electro. And you need to start wrapping Electro around fast as hell. Okay, so we got Electro. That's a positive. Let's do this. There's the Meteor Strike, but we don't have a way to get it going. So you're going to have to chill on that front for right now. So 10 to all. Electro kills. And you're going to take the damage here, and that's okay, all right? That's okay. Don't fret about it. He's going to take a turn off, which is fine. You get the energy. You're really hoping that the other Meteor Strike comes out on this turn here. That said, multicast is... You know what? I need to take a look at something. Lightning now hits all enemies. So the Dark Orb does not. Deal 24 damage to the enemy with the lowest HP. Okay, so let's think about this. I think he's still dead if I multicast. That said, I'm not going to. Because I believe that there are other ways around this that work, like, just as well. Okay. And then do this. I mean, we might have been in a better spot doing that differently, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not mad. It went fine enough for me. And he will die basically here. Well, on the next turn, I suppose, but he will die. Zap. I mean, multicast is just hysterical here, so... I mean, this is pretty dumb in the end. I'm with it, though. I'm very with it. Okay, Runic Dodecahedron is something here, for sure. So it's extra energy, which now makes... Well, it now makes Thingamajiggy playable on the first turn since we're at max HP. And now we get a little Wheel of Isaac action. Never bad on a run. Never bad. Money. Not going to happen. I mean, you're not going to give me it because Ectoplasm's a real pain in the rear. So, very useful fight right there. So, yeah, Meteor Strike now gives us what we want. It's a weird world, honestly. He's doing 16 damage. Honestly, I'm not going to bite the bullet on that one. I'm going to accept that as canon here. And then you're going to FTL. You're going to FTL. You're going to Meteor Strike, which surprisingly gives us more energy than what we had. And then Charge Battery, Doom, and also Gloom. And then a little multicast action for, like, possibly enough to kill you. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really look at how much energy we actually had. But, yeah, you're dead. It's a really, really good fight. It's a good fight. It's like Capacitor, I love the idea of. I think it genuinely works in the deck. We are fighting Power Boy, so that creates a small issue for us. But look, there's worse scenarios out there. Well, Doom and Gloom, they're all dead. Holy hell, dude. We are actually quite strong on this run, is all that I'm going to say. So Meteor Strike actually doesn't do a lot for us here. I would rather do something like this. We're going to use our buffer, but then he's like almost certainly dead is what I'm going to say. I believe that is remaining true to this day. Would you rather upgrade something or would you rather dig? And the answer is I'd rather dig, dude. And Happy Flower, extra energy every couple turns makes our Meteor Strike even more playable. So, we're going to lose. Well, no, we aren't, actually. Now, pretty bad plays all around by me here. Yeah, we are going to actually lose. I'm gonna get this going. Yeah, and this is exactly what we probably wanted. Give me this. So Hyper Beam is a bad idea here. Give me the Doom and Gloom instead. Multicast does nothing. You're going to take no damage on the first turn, which is kind of what you wanted. You need Electro on this turn. Beautiful. Start with FTL. Then give me a Meteor Strike, for sure. Now give me Electro. And, I mean, you're taking, like, a buttload of damage. So that's unfortunate here. That said, Multicast does do a very large amount of damage here. But Meteor Strike cycles our damage around a lot too. So auto shields. I mean, we're now in a good spot here. Where we can't really be too mad about this. We are taking a chunk of damage again. And I think I do want to do this just to move it out a little bit. But this is not great, our current setup. We need to make this work a little bit for us here. I mean, we're back to taking more damage. We can't get enough frost in the deck. And it's ruining our freaking life, dude. So auto shield, charge battery. Doom and Gloom. Give me another Doom and Gloom. We've converted this deck to being a Dark Orb deck. Dude, we're going to die here. So Multicast will do 210 damage, which will kill him. Okay. I can afford to play the charge battery first, though. But then I think you have to go for that. So that kills him. Obviously, he's going to come back. And I think we're screwed now. Like, we got to find a way to get the world's largest amount of block here. So multicast that. We will die. And that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. This was a very, very good run. I'm not discouraged in the slightest. I think we ran into where capacitor just was not what we needed. We needed to be able to cycle things a little bit faster. It is what it is, man. It's still a very fun run and a unique build that I don't think I've ever done before. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, a like on the video is much appreciated. I will catch you guys at a later date. Goodbye.